Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning viewers. How are you today? We are from Group 4. Today in this video we would like to present an explanation about journal. Before we start, we would like to give a credit to Gusti Pradnyandari Pinatih from Universitas Pendidikan Ganesha, Indonesia, because the video based on her journal which entitled Improving Student Speaking Skill Through Role-Play Technique in 21st Century. This journal is published in 2021. First of all, I would like to introduce myself and group members. My name is Atep Ramdani with student number 21510004 and my group member.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dea Adinda F with NPM 215.0008.
Is Nuraeni Puspitasari. My student number is 21510023.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rizky Aura W. My student number 21510030.
Before we start, this is the content of the video. The first is introduction, second is literature review, third is method, fourth is finding and discussion, and the fifth, conclusion. The first material will be delivered by me. Introduction. English is an international language crucial for communication with foreigners, especially in Bali, Indonesia, where it is a popular tourist attraction. Learning English, I am to use it as a human communication tool, requiring students to master four basic skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Speaking is the most important communication skill, make it a challenging one to master. It involves interactive oral communication, expressing ideas, feeling, and sharing information. Teaching English is crucial to ensure fluency and understanding. Students should be able to apply English in daily life and communicate effectively. Practice and drills can help develop good habits in speaking. However, these expectations often come with challenges in the learning process. In speaking classes, students face various challenges, including low enthusiasm, shyness, and lack of vocabulary. These issues stem from factors such as low interest, difficult to understand material, and inappropriate teaching technique. To overcome this issue, teachers play a crucial role as learning source, facilitating the creation and implementation of appropriate technique to stimulate students' speaking skill. One effective teaching technique in the 21st century is role play, which involves students imitating a character and interacting with them in real-world situations. Role play can help students communicate effectively and promote communication in specific situations, making it an effective alternative to traditional speaking classes. The next material is about literature review. In this journal, the writer do highlights there are 2 points. Speaking skill. Speaking is a crucial English skill, especially in Indonesia, where English is an EFL. It involves interactive oral communication, expressing ideas, feeling, and sharing information. Learning English, I am to use it as a communication tool, particularly with foreigners. Accuracy and fluency are 2 components students should master when learning speaking, ensuring accurate grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Role-play technique. Role-play is a teaching technique that involves students imitating a character in the real world, promoting speaking and self-confidence. It emphasizes student-centeredness, increases interest in learning, and provides opportunity to practice language and social skills. Role-play also helps students grow real-world concepts and deepen their knowledge. While also developing good habits in social life, it has numerous advantages, including enhancing students' speaking abilities and self-confidence, fostering language and social skills, and fostering positive habits in social life. According to Jacob 2018, to make the role-play teaching technique run smoothly in the classroom, here are several steps of the implementation of the role-play teaching technique. The first is explain to students about the technical implementation of the role-play. Second is dividing students into a group. Third is tell a story or situation to students. 4. Provide vocabulary that reflect the story of or situation. 5th, give student time to prepare the dialogue from the role play that will be present. 6. Give time to students in each group to present their role play in front of the class. And the last, allow each student an opportunity to provide feedback among the group. Thus, from this step, the use of role play in improving students' speaking skill already reflect the 4C concept of teaching technique in the 21st century. Firstly, when students are given some vocabulary in the story which is used keyword in making roleplay, this clearly reflects that critical thinking concept. And second, when students make the dialogue of the roleplay, it reflects creativity and innovation concept. Third, when students display the roleplay that has been made, it reflects collaboration and communication concept. So, the next material will be delivered by Dea Adinda.
Now I will explain about the method that was used in this research. This research was a library research method. A library research method is known by a method of collecting the data from some article, journal, or often book to develop a certain study. Library research refers to a method that combines some data from articles, journals, and books as a data source that is used as a reference. The data that has been collected from several literature sources will be analyzed qualitatively. Library research is used as a method to make the researcher easier in collecting the data without directly goes to the fields. Then the data will be used as a references to support the recent study, which is about the use of role-play technique in improving students' speaking skill. In the collecting the data, there are several steps that the researcher should be done. The steps are found related sources, read the sources, classify the supporting point, and analyzing the data based on the purpose of the research descriptively. Okay, next material will be continued by Nuraeni.
Thank you, Dea. Here I will explain about the findings and discussion. Previous studies have shown that using role-play techniques in teaching speaking has a significant improvement in student speaking skills. This technique has numerous positive advantages, including emphasizing students' centeredness, increasing their interest in learning, providing opportunities to practice language and social skills, helping students grow real-world concepts, and developing good habits in their social life. One of the main advantages of role-play is that it emphasizes students' individuality and encourages them to express their ideas individually. This approach is more fun and engaging than learning through books alone, making it more enjoyable for students. Additionally, role plays allow students to practice socializing and developing their speaking skills, allowing them to develop their speaking skills more effectively. Role play also helps students develop real-world concepts and deepen their knowledge By observing real-life scenarios, this approach also helps students develop good habits in their social life as they learn how to interact with others and behave in specific situations, ultimately benefiting their overall learning experience. Previous studies have shown that use of role-play teaching techniques in speaking classes significantly improves students' speaking skills. Purnawati et al. 2015 found that role-play is an attractive learning method that enhances both speaking ability and self-confidence. Arham et al. 2016 found that role-play is a fun activity that encourages active participation in speaking classes. So, that's the finding and discussion from this research. And the last material will be explained by Aura.
Thank you, Nuraeni. Now, we'll explain to all of you about the conclusion from this research. This research conducted in order to improve students by speaking skill by using role play as one of 21 century teaching technique. Based on the finding and discussion of the study, it simply conclude that the use of role play techniques significantly can improve students' speaking ability. This can be proven from the research obtained by several researchers in the previous studies. It can be seen from the difference in student scores during the pre-test and post-test. Students' score at the post-test stage were higher than those at the pre-test stage. This shows that there is an improvement in student score after the implementation of the role-play teaching technique. So it can be concluded that one alternative to improve student speaking skill by the implementation of role-play technique, which also reflect 21st century teaching technique.
That's all for our presentation today. Thank you very much for your great attention. Thank you for watching this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.